Happy Memorial Day. For this video, we are going to tackle a brand new problem for June 2025 SAT. Make sure to note disclaimer.
Let's get started. If you want to, please pause the video and try to tackle this problem yourself. Once done so, make sure to unpause the video. Great, welcome back. So they let you know in this problem that there's a right triangle, A, B, and C. In the new digital SAT, I feel like there's going to be some sort of problem where you're going to have to deal with a right triangle, and you're going to have to assume that you understand where all the parts of the triangle go. For example, they let you know that the length of one of the sides is AC, which is 50, and the measure of angle A is 90 degrees. So we know that if we take this right triangle here, we know they told us that one of the sides is 90 degrees, which happens to be angle A. So I'm going to draw a little A here. I'm just going to pick B and C arbitrarily. So we can assume some things here. Opposite the 90 degrees is going to be your hypotenuse. So I'm just going to put a little h here so we just remember that it's hypotenuse. They also let you know that angle C is 25 degrees. They let you know right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little 25 here and go ahead and put my little angle sign. I'm going to make it a little clearer because it's kind of tiny. So I'm going to go ahead, just draw a little arrow here. You don't have to do that, but for the purposes of this video, I just want to make sure that I make it clear that angle C is exactly 25 degrees. So if you remember, you have your rules, which is abbreviated with SO, which is sine equals opposite over hypotenuse, CA, which is adjacent over hypotenuse, and TOA, or tangent, is opposite over adjacent. Just a friendly reminder, it's helpful to remember these. They want you to know what is the length of side BC. So essentially what they want you to know is the sine of the hypotenuse. So this side right here. We do know that AC is also 50. It's this side here, so I want to make note of that. So we know that the length of the side of AC is 50, which we have noted here. That we also know that there's an angle of 90 degrees. That's to dictate to us that the opposite side is the hypotenuse and that angle C is 25 degrees. So they want to know what's the length of side BC, or hypotenuse. So in this case, we're going to understand that we're not going to use TOA because it doesn't have hypotenuse written in the problem. Also, we can be eliminating the fact that we have sine, which lets us know that if we're taking a look at this part right here, which is our hypotenuse, we have to realize that we need to take everything relative. So we have the information of the angle that's adjacent to the hypotenuse, which is the 25 degrees, and we need to find the hypotenuse. Just as a reminder, the 25 degrees is adjacent for the hypotenuse because it's touching the hypotenuse itself. Okay, so because of this, we can say cosine of C, or just, I'm going to call it C for now, is AC, because I have the adjacent over my hypotenuse, which is BC. Okay, now we know that we can also say that we're trying to plug in all the numbers to solve for BC, which is our hypotenuse. So we could go ahead and understand that this is over 1. So we can cross multiply and say BC times cosine of C is the equivalent of AC. And because I have to go ahead and solve for the idea of cosine of C, essentially, I'm going to go ahead, or sorry, I'm going to solve for BC. I'm going to divide both sides by cosine of C. We can plug in our values. I'm going to use a different color here and let you know that AC, which we know is the same thing as 50. So I'm replacing AC with 50, and the cosine of C is going to be 25. I could plug this straight into Desmos when I go ahead and solve if I wanted to, but guess what? You don't need to, because we can figure out straight through without even using a Desmos that the final answer is D. Hope this helps. Hey, Geeking Out on STEM family, guess what? We want you to hit that subscribe button. Why? Because we'll be producing more content just like this for the AP Biology exam and the new digital SAT exam. By subscribing, you'll be getting exclusive, up to date tips, tricks, and secrets for both exams. Also, if you're a parent, a teacher, a homeschool instructor, or a student, you might be looking for affordable and exclusive digital products to help improve multiple choice questions, free response questions, or question bank questions related to both the digital SAT or AP Biology exam. We have them here. Make sure to check out our link tree in our bio for curated resources that you won't find anywhere else. These unique resources are designed to help you raise your score. By hitting the subscribe button, the more subscribers we get, by the way, the more videos we can make. So make sure to join our family to ensure that you get a perfect score for both exams.